cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen.
What up, everybody, and welcome to the 52 Scott Podcast. This is For Women Wednesday. I'm your host, Freddie G, joined by my co-host, K Money, Slash, and Comedian 96. Collectively, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast. On Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. And for all my YouTubers, don't forget to like and subscribe. And welcome to another Women Wednesday. Okay, fellas. When you're discussing relationships between a man and a woman, 9 times out of 10 when we're discussing those relationships, sex will come about. You know, hey, why you like her? Oh, she fine. Why you did it? Oh, she go hard. It's always sex, mm-hmm. Right? Now, in past shows, we discussed relationships, and again, always seem to be sex involved. Well, I want to try to discuss today's topic, Comedian 96, without bringing up sex. And we're not bringing up sex into the conversation. So with that being said, I want y'all to share with me one reason why a relationship will come to an end.
Disrespect.
What about you, Slash?
It could be a miscommunication, which is why you may have broken up with this person, you know, and depending on how you feel about that person, you know, I guess that depends on if you get back with, or if you respect that person enough to even go back to that person.
Okay.
Infidelity.
Yeah. Okay. And for me, personality conflicts is why a relationship could actually come to an end. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Slash, you kind of touched on something when you gave your reason as to why a relationship would actually would come to an end. Mm-hmm. But you went a little bit further, because that's the question. My next question is, you know, oftentimes when you're in a relationship and it comes to an end, there's no reconciliation once it has come to an end. Mm-hmm. What I want to know now is, what would make a man rekindle a relationship after a breakup? After he done broke up with this woman, or make him want to go back?
He still have feelings.
Or he could have said, you know, he may have went around the block a couple of times and couldn't find something that he know he had with this one person. Because like you say, a personality can really change the way you feel about a person. And if you was, you know, in a relationship with somebody, it had to have been something there that you respected about that person, that you loved about that person. Maybe you had a miscommunication situation. Infidelity, I don't think I go back at all. So certain things would make a person go back. It would have to be a situation to where it wasn't that bad of a breakup.
I'm with you.
You know?
Yeah, okay, yeah. So I'm sorry, Comedian 96, you gave a reason for a breakup when I asked him. What was your reason?
Okay, mine's a disrespect. So
would you be able to rekindle a relationship with the person who has disrespected you?
Okay, the one relationship that I felt I was disrespected, only this one. Yes, and I'll get into that, but I kind of want to piggyback off of what Slash was just saying.
Okay.
Because, like he said, you can find out later it wasn't that bad what I broke up with that person for. Like, it was a dumb reason, right? I broke up with women for dumb reasons when I was younger. So, if I was to revisit, and I'll be like, man, I was stupid. I shouldn't have broke up for him with that. Now, the only one disrespect that, in my opinion, that I would possibly take them back, because we both were young, because it was over 15 years for me, and I think it was the same for her. She was in her 20s. I was lower 30s, I think, 32, 33, somewhere around there. And I think she was 25. And I'm dressed, because I got to fix her car. She got one of those, you know, with the the headlight, you got to go behind the engine to get to it. So I put on some raggedy, dirty clothes. And, you know, she was dressed up looking good. So we get to AutoZone. She runs into somebody that she knows from high school. The whole time they talking, I'm getting the stuff for the light, but she didn't not one time say, hey, this is my boyfriend, such, this. Not one time was I introduced. To me, that's disrespect. That's a big form of disrespect.
Yeah, it is.
But to her, at 25, she didn't think nothing was wrong because it was just old high school. You know, it wasn't a boyfriend or nothing. It was just somebody she went to play basketball on the gym or whatever. Nothing of that because she played basketball. It wasn't no, I want to get with you, none of that.
Now,
it's just the fact that you didn't introduce me, I checked out.
You could have changed that situation, though.
I could have.
Honestly.
But I shouldn't have. Because if you respect me as your man, you're going to stop and say, oh, baby, this such and such. He went to high school with me.
That's
such
true.
and such, this side. Get what I'm saying?
So
I shouldn't have to say that to you, but when you didn't do it, I checked out. We had moved in together, everything. When she did not introduce me, I completely checked out of that relationship.
Okay.
She didn't know it, but I checked out.
So Slash, how could he have changed it?
So he could have made himself known and made it clear to the person that she was talking to, the friend, hey, I'm such and such.
So you see,
you could have asked her. You could have asked her anything. You know, just something pertaining to what you're going to the auto parts to pick up. Hey, do we need this? Da 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 da. And see, when you didn't step in, she felt like it was okay.
So check this out.
Because you the man. You supposed to say something. Hey, babe, we need to. You know, do we need this? Da da da. Who's your friend?
So so then I would become I would be weird.
No, what? That's not weird.
Right?
That's your girl, right?
I get it. But at the same time, the respect level should have already been there without me saying
but you got to. Okay, so look.
So I went. Look at it this way.
But that's a friend from school.
Look at it this way.
If
they're at the counter talking, I'm in the back getting the lights.
What you in the back for?
I have to get the lights.
What the lights in the back? Don't the people go in the back to get the lights?
No, it's the bulb, the little bitty bulbs that's outside.
Yeah.
It's not the big.
But you in the place with her.
So yeah, I went. So she's in the front by the register. I'm in the back. I got the lights. I'm coming up. They talking.
Right.
Now when I walk up, I'm like right here with all three of us right here. Once you see my face, it should click. Ding, 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 ding.
I agree.
That's my man right here.
Right.
Not one time came out your mouth.
But that's true. But you still had an option in that situation.
And my option was to check out. Because if you can't respect me.
And you did what you did. But me personally, before I would have checked out without her knowing, she was finna know I'm finna check out.
Yeah, you needed to let her know.
You supposed to say something. Hey, what y'all talking?
I did. I did. Even
her
own sister wanted to answer so bad. She was like, ooh, bitch.
At that time, I would have checked that.
She stuck with her sister, though. She was like, ooh. But she shook her head because she really wanted to answer like, bitch, you wrong.
So K-Money.
Yes, sir.
So K-Money, you piggyback or echo Comedian 96, you said that you agree.
I agree when he came up to the counter where they were talking.
Said something then.
She definitely should have said something then, but he also had the opportunity to introduce himself. But I'm not saying that he needed to or should have. But when you
that
saw
would have been the next step.
Yeah, when you saw that she was
shoe on the other foot, and I talked to a girl without introducing her. Boy, how that have went?
It won't go.
And I know her. She had a bad attitude. She had your attitude, Freddie. Your old school attitude. Your 18-year-old attitude.
But you
so
say
your 18-year-old attitude as a woman. Let me even say, look at another chick.
Okay, hold on. Before we go any further,
it's some other shit to clean up.
Matter of fact, your birthdays on the same day.
Wait. Before we even go any further, let me just put a pin in that for a hot second. And let's discuss what you think my attitude was when I was 18 years old. Tell me about my attitude.
Do you remember this one? Say any motherfucking thing about my grandma, and it's gonna be over in this bitch. Say any motherfucking thing about my grandma, and it's over. Do you remember him?
So was I 18 or was I younger?
18 and younger.
No, was I
18? Okay, you want to go 18? Remember the bass club?
Okay, I'm listening.
Say one more thing and you gonna get broke.
Okay.
Say one more thing, and that man didn't say nothing. He got broke anyway.
Okay. so check this out. Yeah. was I being disrespected?
That man. Well, in the beginning.
No, just period.
Yeah,
period.
yeah,
Was
no,
I
no.
being disrespected?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
But
okay, that's it. That's it. There's no more. That's
be
it.
the hero. No,
I gotta take the pen out and get back to the show.
No. Let me just ask this part. He asked him twice. Say one more thing and you're gonna get broke. That man went to the stall. Say one more thing and you're gonna get broke. He got broke anyway. That man was gone. He just got broke. His plan was
okay. Now let me get back to the show, man. So with that being said, right? So Slash, you've already mentioned that there's one thing that'll make you not want to rekindle a relationship, and that's infidelity.
Yeah, that's cheating.
That's cheating.
That's
Yeah.
cheating, yeah.
So if someone broke up with you, they broke up with you now,
Right.
and then later on they want to come back and be back with you.
My first
Will
question.
you be willing to? No, they come to you and say, "Look, we broke up. I was wrong for why we broke up. Whatever that reason is, whatever it is, other than infidelity, whatever it is. Hey, I was wrong, man, and I realized that you're a good guy.
Right.
You're a good guy, and I want to see if we can get back together. Do you have it in your heart to go back and be back with that person in that relationship, knowing all of the things that person used to do that
Like
used
what?
to irritate you? Whatever it is, nobody's perfect. We all get on each other's nerves.
Right.
Do you know who she is?
Yes, I do, and the reason why I say that because at this age, nobody's going back and forth. If it was a point in time to where we was together within the last 2 or 3 years, maybe we didn't, agree on something, miscommunication. But infidelity, no, you can't. I don't care what it is, how you come back to me. No, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I have to have respect for you in order to respect the way you come back at me. So if you come at me the right way and you didn't do nothing in the past, such as cheat and all of this, and we may have had differences, maybe we didn't understand each other at the time. But I understand you now because we've been through that. Some relationships take different stages you have to go through in order to get to where you're going. It's not going to always be peachy. So you got to have the mentality to say, okay, if we on the same page now, I understand what we did back then. I understand who you are now. Maybe we can rekindle this. Maybe we can start over, and maybe we can be better than we were the first time.
Okay, K Money, you agree?
Yeah, I totally agree with what Slash is saying. I did mention my reasoning for breaking up. I selected infidelity. Now, whether or not I could come back, get back with somebody that cheated, I think that the relationship would be damaged even if we did get back together because of the trust that was broken. It would be hard.
He's tainted at that point.
Yeah, I agree.
So let me put a twist into it. So here we go. Both of y'all personalities clicked. Y'all were good. There was no infidelity.
Right.
It's just that you guys kind of grew apart. Kind of grew apart. Didn't see eye to eye on a few things, but it just kind of grew apart. Y'all still remain friends.
Yeah.
It's cool, but we don't call each other like that. Now, she's going on about her life. You're going on about your life. But in the midst of her going on about her life, you find out that she started dating someone
That you knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the person that she's dating, that y'all ain't buddy,
But y'all know each other.
Y'all know each other. Y'all respect each other and everything. Now, she know y'all know each other.
But you didn't know until she told you.
Well, here's the thing. She know y'all know each other. Y'all going on about y'all life. She ran into this guy
After
you.
she knew you knew him.
Yeah. Look, when y'all was together, let me put it this way. Y'all were together. While y'all were together, she knew that you knew him.
Yeah.
But she wasn't checking for him like that.
Right.
He wasn't checking for her like that.
Right.
So later on, y'all break up. Later on down the line, maybe a year later, she runs into him. And once she see him, they talking or whatever, and they exchange numbers. Hey, blah, blah, blah. Boom. They end up dating for a little bit. That too. Yeah. They end up dating for a little bit, right? And they seem to be going cool or whatever. Mm-hmm. But then it broke off. Now it broke off.
They didn't last.
They didn't last.
Yeah.
Now, they didn't last. And so, back around, she runs into you again. Mm-hmm. And you done already been doing what you doing. Mm-hmm. She didn't have her life doing what she doing.
Right.
It just so happened she was doing what she doing with somebody that y'all
knew. Yeah.
That you knew.
Uh-huh.
But you doing your thing over here.
Right.
And she say, you know what, after being blah, 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 and I don't even understand why we broke up, And so, it's good seeing you, can we go on a date or vice versa? You tell her that after you see her, but you don't know that they done.
I don't know about the friend.
Yeah, you don't know. Not yet.
Yeah.
You see her and you see that she looking good and it's you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? We ended this thing on a bad note, man. Like, call me sometime. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. And bottom line is y'all a little flirting going on, and then y'all call each other. Y'all go out to eat or whatever. And now y'all both decide, you know what? Let's give this thing another shot. And then she said, okay, I would love that. And then she say, you be like, well, what you was doing while we was apart? Well, I dated a couple of guys, and I'm going to tell you now, I dated so-and-so for a minute, but it didn't work out. So I just want to be upfront with you to let you know that. Mm-hmm. Can you rekindle a relationship with her after hearing that?
No.
Why?
Because of the simple fact you knew that I knew this guy. Matters how cool we were, but I just don't believe in that. You know what I mean? And I've been in a situation where I wasn't that first guy. I was that second guy. You know what I mean? And when I found out that this guy was a guy that I knew that she was dating, it kind of changed the whole everything, because now it's like, okay, you was dating that dude. I didn't know that that's who you was dating, but I know this guy. So now I kind of feel weird, like, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Because I still live by the old school rule. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna date your ex. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Let's not do that. But no, I wouldn't rekindle it. I'm going to laugh at her now.
Okay. Now, K-Money.
Yeah.
After hearing that scenario I just put out there for Slash, can you go back and date her?
I think I could. I do recall you saying that me and the guy that she got with were friends, but we were basically like associates.
Yeah. It ain't like he wasn't nobody that you call on the phone like that, but y'all know each other.
I wouldn't feel like that I broke the bro code, or feel like he broke the bro code either way. So yeah, I could go back. I possibly could.
After hearing Comedian 96, after hearing the scenario that I gave, what are your thoughts?
Okay, it comes down to one thing for me, because like he said, it depends on how long I knew him. It comes down to if you're in my phone or not. If your phone number is in my phone, it's a definite no. Because for you to get my phone, you're really my friend. But if I just know you in passing, I see you went to school with me, and I ain't really saved your number in my phone, I'll rekindle that. But if you in my phone, that means you're my friend. I talk to you on a regular basis. I'm not running behind my friend at all. So knowing someone just because they went to high school and I've been knowing him for a long period of time and he's dated a girl, nah. Because I don't know him on a personal level, and I don't want to be thinking about my girl while I'm thinking about like that. But if you're on my phone, you're my friend. So no. Anybody in my phone? No.
Another reason for why I don't feel good about that is because the whole time, and even though I know this guy, whether we was real good or not, or cool or best of friends or whatever, every time something go on, you compare me to this nigga.
No, that would be a problem.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether you telling me or not, you looking at the problems we having and looking at the problem you and the nigga that I know was having. See, I ain't got time for that shit, because what people gonna start doing, she ain't gonna say nothing, but she gonna start playing these little bullshit games, doing little shit, and just comparing you to a nigga that you know.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for that.
Okay, so that's an interesting dynamic you brought into the conversation, Slash. Mm-hmm. That's very interesting, right? So, do y'all think that most women, if not all women, whether you're meeting them for the first time or you're rekindling a relationship, they're comparing you to someone in the past.
I think that's true that they are, regardless whether you knew the person or not.
Do you think that they set out to start the relationship that way, or is just something that actually happens when they're triggered?
It's baggage.
By something
it's baggage that they carried from that relationship.
Right.
I say both.
You say both?
I say both. Yeah.
Okay, now here's what I want y'all to do. Put the shoe on the other foot.
Okay, me
As
her
a man,
homegirl.
no. Here's what I mean by put the shoe on the other foot. As a man, you're in a relationship. Do you actually compare your girlfriend, woman, wife, whatever, in some way, shape, or form to
The other girl.
to another female?
I don't. And the reason why I don't, and I'm just being honest, the reason why I don't, because that's going to change the way I feel about her. Because I'm thinking about this other chick. Why am I thinking about this chick when I'm with her? I shouldn't be worried about and that's just me. If I get with a girl, man, everything else, every other chick I was with, that's done. I'm with her. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's how I think it's supposed to be. So I'm not going to put her in a category with another chick. Oh, well, this one, she gave me better head than this. Now that's dumb.
Okay.
That's childish.
Right.
Okay.
No. In some instances, however, I wouldn't let the female I'm dating know. It's just be in my head.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think we subconsciously.
Yeah. It'll be like food. Like, damn, my baby mama, my first one, she can cook. Now, would I tell the next girl that
She can't
cook like my? No, I would never say that.
No, we ain't saying disclose it.
But
what I'm saying is, no, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah.
We're not saying disclose it. There'll be a damn fool to open your mouth
And
to
say
your
it.
woman
Yeah.
to say
And
that.
say it.
What I'm saying is,
Subconsciously,
do men actually do what we
think-
accuse women
Of
of
doing.
doing?
I think so.
Subconsciously,
Subconsciously,
but we don't bring it up.
Yeah, here's the thing. There are some women that do it and don't bring it up either.
right.
I think everyone does it
I'm
subconsciously.
I'm trying to find a scenario or situation where I have done it, but right at this moment, I probably can't. But
Let me ask you a question. Slash, what has been your longest relationship?
man, I would say 4 to 5 years.
Okay, so that person that you were in that 4 to 5 year relationship with, for whatever reason it broke up, but that next person, I would think that you subconsciously would have compared them because of the longevity of that
Right.
previous relationship. Now, if it was a short relationship, then I don't expect
Then it
that to
doesn't
happen.
matter, right?
Yeah, but if you have longevity, I don't think you control that.
No, you're right. But the next girl would have to, and when I say compare, not on a emotional basis. I would my thing is, okay, she's got to be something close to the other girl, but not just alike. If that makes sense. I don't know how to say it, but I think I'm looking for a certain type of person as far as personality, the things she do, where she goes, the places she hang out, the people she hang out around. Stuff like that is what I'm in comparison with another chick from. But how she treat me, I can't put the same from this girl, because she treated me better, and one I'm with I'm with the wrong woman. And if I start thinking like that, this relationship bound to end
I agree.
soon, So it's just different scenarios that I think the mature way to do it is to have the conversation with the person that you're talking about in whatever situations that bothers you. And if y'all can't get past that, I don't think you need to rekindle,
I agree. When you say have conversation, that in that conversation, you're not mentioning that there was a comparison. You just telling them, you just constructively criticizing something that they're doing.
Because the thing is, man, sometimes in relationships, it's gonna be uncomfortable conversations. If you don't have these uncomfortable conversations in some of these relationships, you're probably not going to be.
Agree.
You're not in a real relationship.
In every relationship, there will be some uncomfortable.
It's going to be some uncomfortable
But I do
conversations.
feel like if you mention, that this person is not doing something that you like, as soon as you mention the word comparing, or if they know that
it's
you're
over.
comparing, you done started some shit.
Yeah, you out of there.
Yeah, I don't think that men are that dumb Now I think well, we do got
got a
comedian
couple.
96. No, but
soon as you say-
no, wait. No, for real. I don't think men are that dumb, and I'm using dumb loosely, right?
Yeah.
I think that females, because of their emotions, they may misspeak.
Right.
And then when they say something, they don't realize
What they've
they're
said,
making a
yeah.
comparison. They're comparing you to another guy.
Right.
And so I think that because of their emotions, sometimes they may misspeak.
Right.
But I don't think men are actually that stupid to just blatantly
Throw that up in there, yeah.
compare,
better not mention nothing.
their woman to another woman.
Nah, you can't do
You
that.
want that bitch? You can have her.
You can't do that. But see, they'll try to make you do it.
Yeah.
And they really don't know. You know, they'll jug and poke at shit.
Yeah, true. They will ask questions.
You know what I'm saying?
That they really can't handle the truth.
Bitch stabbed me. I ain't saying shit.
Okay, so let's go to Hollywood for a hot second.
Okay.
Let's
Where
go
the
to
money at?
Let's go to Hollywood for a hot second.
The money and the fame.
Yeah. Now we know that with all of these actors and actresses, and even in the music business,
Right.
they tend to pass these females around, or these females pass these men around. However you want to view it, male passing females around, or female passing men around, or they all dating the same people,
Yeah, inside the same group
and
of people.
they're buddies.
Yeah.
They're friends.
Yeah.
Why do y'all think that they're able to accept that and then go and rekindle that? Let me give you an example of one. Nelly and Ashanti.
Shanti. Yeah. Now, you know what? I think that's actually I think they okay together, though.
I think they needed that split.
But you know that Ashanti dated Irv Gotti.
But Irv Gotti, I can't speak on that. I'm sorry. She did date Irv Gotti. But I can guarantee you, Irv Gotti ain't the same type of dude that Nelly is.
She dated him before the first time they were together.
After.
See,
So when they broke up,
after.
she got Irvin.
See, she went back to Nelly.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Nelly was able to take her back.
Right.
After she's been
With
Irv
Irv
Gotti.
Yeah.
So, and now she's pregnant.
And see,
And she pregnant.
And they're married.
see, I can guarantee
They're
you,
married.
They're married.
Ashanti and Nelly probably close enough to where Ashanti could tell her what was going on in their relationship.
Even that.
Yeah.
The point I'm trying to make is they may not be buddy, or they may have had some discussions or whatever. But I don't know if there's any kind of animosity or beef between Irv Gotti and Nelly. Don't know.
Probably not.
Probably not.
But Ashanti was with Nelly first.
Right.
Then she went to Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti knew that she was with Nelly. He was acceptance. It didn't matter to him that she was with somebody he knew. Let's still do this thing. They did their thing for however long. Now, Ashanti is back with Nelly.
And pregnant.
And pregnant and married.
Yeah.
Now she's back with Nelly, and Nelly knows that she was with Irv Gotti, and it doesn't bother him that she was with Irv Gotti. So with that being said, that's equivalent to the question I asked y'all. If it's somebody that you know we ain't buddy like that, would you be able to accept that? They both were able to do that on both sides.
Here's my honest opinion on that. You ever dated that? I think all of us got that one girl that love just never leave, right? I think Nelly and Ashanti had that chemistry. Even when they broke up, they were still
believe that,
friends, and the love never left.
I believe
Another
that.
person that I would put in, I wouldn't date, God rest his soul, Nipsey Hussle's Lauren London. Who gonna replace that? Had he still been alive and he just regular broke up, nobody could replace Nipsey.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
That's that different love. It's a different type of love. That was true love. It wasn't about no money.
Now let's
it wasn't about none of that.
Let's take that.
Yeah.
And use that for an example.
And that love never goes away.
Let's use that for example.
Yeah.
Prior to Nipsey Hussle passing, you know who Lauren London got a baby by.
Lil Wayne, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
Nipsey Hussle was able to accept the fact that she had been with this guy, has a kid from this guy. Now this kid is in my life, that this is his dad is a bigger star than I am, but he was still able to accept the fact that she was with somebody that we not buddy, but I know this man.
So that makes it even better. That proves my case. Now, this big star, Nipsey, then took her and a child that's not his. So the love for that man was probably greater because he probably treated her child like his own. So the love, you treated me and my child like this is your child. So that love for him was probably just crazy.
Check it out. You missed the point in regards to that. You're speaking of the love in regards to Nipsey and her.
Right.
What I'm saying is Nipsey Nipsey was able to accept somebody that he knew. So he was able to do that. And the whole topic of the show is, are we able to go back? And I did it locally before I went. Before I went to Hollywood. Because what you're saying now, can't nobody replace Nipsey. What I'm saying to you is, there was probably a point in time where people thought that couldn't nobody replace Lil Wayne.
Yeah, I got a point.
Right.
Got a point. You got a point.
Sure, right. There was that in a point of time.
And Nipsey was able to accept it. Right. Now, here's another one. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez.
That's a good one.
Same thing.
No, no. I wouldn't.
She's been with us.
She's been back around the block with all her boyfriends twice. So no, don't use her.
No,
She's been back to Diddy twice. She's been back to Affleck two or three times. She's doing the circle.
Check it out.
Yeah.
She's the perfect candidate for this show. Let me tell you why.
She is.
No, you said you can't. I can't. You just told me I can't use it, and I'm telling you. No, you're missing the point.
I got it.
You're missing the point.
Okay.
She's a perfect candidate for today's topic because I'm trying to find out, hey, could you go back and date someone that you've already dated before? I added another piece to the scenario to say, well, can you go back, not only date her, go back and date her, but date her after knowing she's been with somebody that you know?
Right.
And then I took it to Hollywood, and I use her as an example because I know she's been around with A-Rod. She's been with Diddy.
Yeah.
She's been with,
Justice.
She's been around.
She's been around. I wouldn't have took her back.
And Ben Affleck is the second time around.
And he took her back.
That's what makes it harder, though, when you go into Hollywood, because, their business is all in the news.
Hey, man,
so
that is
about
the
the
craziest.
shit that they doing.
Man, this man played Batman. Ain't no damn way I took her ass back.
But here's the thing. You say ain't no way you would have took her ass back.
Hell no.
But in the same breath, you also said that nobody can replace Nipsey Hussle, but then you explained why, and then you start mentioning love, right? So with that being said, I guess love conquers all. This concludes another dope episode. Tune in tomorrow for Think Thursday. Don't forget to follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. And for all my YouTubers, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Remember, the only way we grow is if you let them know.